It's time for the Battle for Georgia, and there are no better individuals to bring on to dive into all things Battle for Georgia than RYZE Hoops, Dan McDonald and Carter Wilson. Fellas, welcome back in and getting ready for what I know is going to be a really crazy and exciting weekend for you.
Thanks, Corey.
So the Champion Center has been crazy busy this summer. I mean, giving you guys a lot of looks at the players that are going to be taking center stage this weekend. But let's talk about who you're focusing on. And let's open with the qualifier. Dan, who has your eye on those teams that are trying to work their way into the bracket? Give me a player to watch there.
Yes, the Georgia Legacy were one of the teams that was right there to earn a spot for the Battle for Georgia. And one of their guys, their big man, Braden Pierce, has been really hot commodity with college coaches lately. I know he visited Ole Miss yesterday, visited Georgia a week ago. And, during the high school team camps these last couple of weekends, he had a lot of coaches coming over to watch him. Just going back, I remember being at his very first game his sophomore year, just over the last year and a half or so since that time, his growth, and not just physically, but just with his game, he's gotten so much better. And I just kind of look forward to seeing him kind of continue to progress towards that high level college basketball player. And hopefully for him, he can help carry his team to earn a berth on Sunday.
Carter, give us your player to watch.
I was really impressed with Devin Story. He's going to play with Atlanta Lightning, but I was really impressed with him at the GHSA team camp session 1. He's kind of a combo guard with good size. You can't really speed him up. He plays with his own pace. He scores it really well off the bounce. He's kind of a do everything combo guard, shoots it really well from 3. I think he's going to be a guy that a lot of, low mid-major Division I schools are going to be really interested in. And I think that kind of just boosted after his performance 2 weeks ago. So he's a guy that I'm definitely going to have a close eye on. He's a guy that can kind of help Atlanta Lightning make a run through the qualifier.
And then when we look to bracket play, give me a couple of names that you guys are zeroing in on. Carter, we'll start with you there.
Yeah, I'm just going to go back to the same theme here and go with guys that were kind of impressive during the high school camps. TJ Clark with Atlanta Xpress 17U. He's kind of been a really popular guy with low and mid-major schools. He just plays so hard all the time. He's tough. He makes shots. He's gonna be a guy. If Atlanta Express are gonna make a run through this, I think he's gonna be a guy that's gonna have to. He's gonna score it really well. He's gonna have to defend. So he's one that I'm really looking at. And then at the 16U, London Johnson with Game Elite is another guy that I'm going to look at. He's probably been one of the most popular prospects nationally in the Southeast. I mean, if you just go look through his Twitter timeline, I mean, it's just offer after offer after offer. So he was really good with Norcross, and I just expect that to keep going. He's got such a complete offensive game. So there's a good chance that he could just single-handedly take over one of these games on Sunday. So he's going to be one that I'm really looking at.
Dan, what about you? Do you have some familiar names for us?
Yeah, so I feel like we always talk about TSF guys, but there's one guy we've probably not mentioned on here before, and he's had an awesome spring. He was really good at the team camps the last couple weekends. That's Cam Walker from Milton High School. As I said, he'll be with the TSF Max 1700 team, and they got a big goal here. They won the last 2 years, this 2022 group. They won a 1500 team, they won a 1600, and Bruce Thornton's still there, and they'll have Kendall Campbell back, but I kind of think Cam Walker's that guy that a lot of times he gets forgot just because of those higher profile guys. And all he does is defend, make big plays, make big shots. He just keeps on getting better and better with his guard skills. And, just received his first Division I offer this week from Old Dominion. I can't believe that list isn't, way more than that, double digits in those mid-level schools. So hopefully he can have another good weekend here and continue the rest of July. And lastly, Jaden Williams. I know we've talked about him before. I think he's going to be one of the best prospects, not just in Georgia, but nationally in that 2024 class. And that Atlanta Celtics team is really, really good in that 1500 division. And I think they could be a team that, not just win a game, but potentially win the whole thing and they don't just have him, they have other guys, but I think he's such a special prospect and special player that it'll be fun to watch him again on Sunday.
Well, it certainly figures to be exciting. If you can't get to the Champion Center to see it in person, we've got you covered with LakePoint Live, powered by PlaySide. Get to LakePointSports.com for all the info there. And make sure you're following RYZE Hoops on social media, Twitter, Instagram. You're going to want to keep it locked all weekend for all the latest going on in the Battle for Georgia. Dan, Carter, appreciate it and enjoy a huge weekend coming up.
Yeah, thanks, Corey.